I'm Sierra Dixon, and this is my persuasive speech. If you know me, you know that I have been riding horses since I was born. I eat, sleep, and breathe horses every weekend, every night, all the time. I have over 10 horses, and my family breeds them, and this is my concern. A couple years ago, the horse slaughterhouses have been shut down, and this has really depreciated the worth of a horse and a lot of other things. It's hurt the economy because we used to be able to send the horse meat that we would slaughter. We could send that over to France, where it's considered a delicacy, and I'm sure there's other countries that also do this, but France was the main person who we exported our horse meat to, and they would sell it in their restaurants for a pretty good penny. And so then it could also be used for things such as glue and jewelries like bracelets and necklaces out of horsehair. And there's also dog food. We can make dog food out of horse meat. We have. And that's why lately dog food prices have went up, because we've had to turn to alternatives such as cattle and lamb and chicken and things like that actual people could eat in the U.S. And that's why the prices have rose. The prices have rose. And there's also the thing that we don't have anything to do with the horses that are crippled, that are sick, that we don't want to go euthanize, because that costs money also. But we could send them to the slaughterhouses, and we ourselves can make money and also put that horse out of its misery. It wouldn't have to suffer through these diseases or go to another owner who could beat it, or wouldn't have the right income to sustain all of its needs, such as feed and supplements and vitamins and everything. And many of these people who have such low incomes get these horses for a very cheap price, about $20 to $100 at auctions, and they just keep them in their backyards and never do anything with them. And so we have such an overpopulation of horses that the horse market really has gone down a lot. And then there's benefits such that I have stated earlier. They're a good resource for things such as dog food and meat and their hide and their hair and glue. And then it would also raise the profit of breeders and raise the overall cost of horses and make these people with lower incomes not be able to buy a horse. And then it would also present a better disposal or alternative to just making these horses suffer or just euthanizing them. It would give the U.S. more profit and better the economy, because it would present more job opportunities and more ways that we could export goods to other countries. But there's also disadvantages to this, which I don't see as a big factor, because people are going to send horses to slaughter anyway. There's people who send horses to slaughter every day. They go to auctions, and there's these things called kill buyers, and they buy all these horses that nobody else wants for bottom dollar, about $10 each, and they load up these crippled, sick, and crazy horses who nobody else wants, and they just stack them into stock trailers, and they drive these horses all the way to Mexico. And half of these horses die because they get sick, or they get trampled, or they're just scared to death because they've never seen a human, they've never been touched. And half of these horses die on the way down. And so the kill buyer, arrives in Mexico and has a trailer half full of dead horses who have suffered for hours. And then there's other horses that are scared to death, and then they just get slaughtered. And for the benefit of Mexico. And they get to export all these horse goods for their own economy's benefit. And in conclusion, I think that the horse slaughterhouses should open back up for all of these reasons. And I think that it would better the horses and how we could dispose of them and how it could help them be more worthy and bring their prices up and help the overall economy and just lower the amount of people who can't take care of these horses and who shouldn't have them in the first place, because the horses suffer the whole time. And so we really should open back the horse slaughter industry, because it would be a big benefit to our country and to the horses and to the horse breeders and farmers.